that little piece of thing. Ah! Hey guys, welcome back. I know last episode we was in front of this tree, but when I tell you Christmas is around my favorite time because I love the lights. Oh, I love the lights. Ain't that right, Quinty?
Whatever.
Say thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Make sure you click that thumbs up and don't forget to hit that notification button so you won't miss any of this because we so good. Why y'all so quiet?
You're doing your little part. You want to interrupt?
My little part, well, y'all supposed to talk too.
What do you want to say?
You doing your little, what's out, you feel me?
Okay. This week we're talking about toxic co-parenting. Unfortunately, all three of us can say that we're a little too familiar with this. A little too familiar. So, without telling all your business, how do y'all feel about the type of back and forth between your father and I?
It's annoying.
It is quite annoying. What makes it so annoying?
Because I keep doing it like y'all teenagers.
Right, like y'all married couple or something.
Not even a married couple, teenagers.
Right.
What? Okay.
You know how teenagers argue?
Okay, so what would make the situation better?
Y'all stop arguing, y'all actually get along.
Okay. Do you think that we tried to do that?
Barely.
I don't know.
If y'all tried, it didn't go far.
If y'all tried that, definitely didn't go well.
It didn't go far.
It didn't go what?
Far.
Okay. So in order for y'all to grow up with a more normal life, what would y'all like to see?
Not together, like y'all just be chill, like y'all get on the phone and be like, you come pick them up, simple, yes or no. Not no 5 hour later response or no, why did.
Okay, so y'all tired of the arguing?
Yes.
The arguing. All right, well, we've heard from the kids. Let's see what we can do to make this better. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's a bit more of a serious topic, so I already have the mood set. I have my candle from Elle Mechelle, peppermint mocha scent, because I need something that's going to go ahead and get these senses in order. As you probably saw from the intro, this is a sore spot for my children. It's actually a sore spot for me as well, because knowing that something is failing in your life is difficult to deal with. I don't put my kids through any unnecessary things because I'm supposed to safeguard them from that. I'm their mother. That's what I do. I'm the nurturer. But what happens when you have a parent that tries so hard to be omnipotent and non-cooperative? How do you go about that? On top of your daily stressors, the ones that you can't control. The only way that I see myself getting through this, because this is something that I'm currently going through at this moment right now, is that you cannot play into when they're pulling on your heartstrings as far as trying to get a response from you, an emotional response. They're provoking you. They're doing the things that they used to do in that relationship right now. Because we all fail to realize that relationships don't work, but then after you break up and you have children, that you have to work that much harder in order for your co-parenting relationship to work. So now with that same person that you didn't want to talk about any issues with, now you have to. You have to join together and be there for your children to know that, for one, your kids can't go against you because you're unified. And for two, that your parents, you're adults, and you're able to get over yourself by raising these kids together. What happens when there is one person that's trying so hard to make it difficult for the other parent. I'm talking about difficult on a daily basis, okay? So much to the point where I had to realize that it was okay for me being the villain in that story. Because I'm sure that I'm probably the villain in all of my ex-husband stories, and I'm okay with that. Because just because people don't know my side of the story doesn't mean that it didn't happen. And sometimes you just have to suck it up, be quiet, and just let life go on. Whew, you know, it takes a lot for you to be the bigger person, for you to be the mature one, for you to always overcome those obstacles that the other person is giving you. And it's just literally for no reason at all. Okay, so outside of all that, let's go through how you get through it, or at least what I'm trying to do at this present moment. I'm trying to put myself in things in a positive outlet. So, me doing the show. This is one that's greatly working for me. For you, it may be writing down, creating art, doing hair. It could be starting a business. It could be consulting, marketing, whatever. Find yourself something positive to do with all of that unused and potentially wasted energy. Another thing that you should also be doing is make sure that you pour into your kids more than what you are paying attention from that ex-spouse. Because your children pay attention to you so much from when you're happy, sad, indifferent. So the way that you respond to things, in hindsight, that's the way that you want them to respond, because you are literally their role model, what they're looking for. So continue to push, be persistent, be consistent, and also be empathetic. Another thing that we can also do is try not to fall into old habits. And I know it's so easy because baby Petty LaBelle will come out in a second.
Oh.
But what does being petty at this stage in my life do for me? Absolutely nothing. It makes me look childish, and also would make you, no, not you, it'll make me look immature. So instead of me having the same responses that I used to have, or for the response that that ex-spouse is trying to pull out of you, you just got to realize I'm better than that. Go above and beyond. Hell, Michelle Obama said it best. When they go low, you go high. Yes, I know some days it is difficult. It is so difficult. You want to not respond. You want to punch the wall. You want to scream out loud just to get out some of this frustration. And that's okay for you to do. Not punching the wall though, because then it creates holes and then you got to repair it. That's too much. I'm talking about a positive outlet. Screaming, writing, yelling, talking to an unbiased friend. Do all those things. Toxic co-parenting is tragic. It's stressful. And unfortunately in the Black neighborhoods, this is something that we always go through. The very last thing is, make court your last result. Are you able to come to an agreement without bringing the law system in it? We already know good and damn well it's not for us in the first place. So everyone is going to end up unhappy at the end when you have to take things to court. So sit down, try to have the conversation. Hey, how much do you want to give for the children? What days do you want to spend with the kids? Outside of the time that you regularly spend with the kids, do you want to pick them up on other days? Do you want to do family stuff? X, Y, and Z. If you cannot get through that, then unfortunately court is going to have to make that decision for you. But just know that both parties are going to be very unhappy once you bring court into it, because they're going to be all up and through your biz nasty. All of it. If there's really something that you want to do to improve a situation, then you're going to make those strides. It's not going to be difficult for you to do, especially if you have your children involved. So if you know of someone that's having a toxic co-parenting situation, just ask them to watch this. As easy as it is to always blame the other person, we have to take our responsibility in a toxic co-parenting situation. What is it that I allowed in the first place for this person to think that it's okay to do this? Or why is it that I keep having to deal with the same thing? obviously there's something that needs to be pinpointed and needs to be done
expeditiously.
There's an easy solution to a lot of things. It's just a lot of times it causes for us to change a lot. And sometimes change is not ultimately as easy as it should be. It's something that I'll still be dealing with. I might talk about this a couple of times. Hell, if you guys have any suggestions, I'll take them too. And if you need some suggestions, I will definitely give more. There's another segment of the show that I will be adding on, and it is if you have any stories or questions or concerns, you can always post them, DM me, email, what have you. All my social media platforms are down below. Don't be afraid to reach out. If you would like to stay anonymous, you can always do that. But I'm here to help everyone. Let's talk about these issues and get solutions, because the only way that you learn from mistakes is by actually correcting them. So until next week's topic, we're talking about finding friends that really understand you. But until then, manifest daily.